we are breaking some horses. We woke up this morning to 2 inches of snow, and we've traveled down, I think we're at about 2,000 feet right now, coming down from 7,000 feet. So our horses are dirty. We are riding dirty on everything we've got. We're breaking this gated Morgan. He's a young and upcoming. That's the last living son of Rio for people who are interested in Morgan horses. His pedigree is as good as they come. He's got wild hair and he's kind of wild, period, but we're going to break him today. It'll be his first ride. This mule that I'm on, if somebody wants to buy a good mule, this is a great mule. He's probably about $9,000. He's about 7 years old, and his value by the time he gets all of his patches. Now when I say patches, I give a patch to each mule that summits every mountain range in our locale. So we have Boulder, Tusher, Dutton, Monroe. I have 7 mountain ranges that I care about, 1,000 Lakes, and every time a mule goes to the highest point of any mountain range, that means he's had to put in at least 25 miles on that particular mountain, which has a different terrain. So with mules, I give them a patch every time they get to the top and make a note on their paperwork. This mule is, you know, a lot of mules we have to mess with, screw around with, fix this, fix that, give them this exposure, desensitize that, and they do some dumb things during that time. That's part of the training process. But this mule has never done a bad thing. Very rare amongst mules. He is fantastic, 7 years old, prime of his life, priced ridiculously low. I've sold mules not half as good as him for $18,000 regularly, not sort of. I mean, we have mules that go really crazy prices, but $9,000 for a mule that is, by the end of the summer, he will not sell for less than $25,000. Somebody wants him, get my number, call me. Okay, this horse here is a Montana Traveler. He just got off the Henry Mountains. I sent him with a cowboy out there to weed through the buffalo and chase Angus off of one of the rockiest mountains in the Southwest. And there is not a soul who will argue with me that. If somebody out there thinks they've been on a rocky mountain, you go for a ride with me on the Henrys. And when you get back, if you still think you know a rockier mountain, I would love to learn that fact. This horse was out there under a cowboy who's just a trail ride cowboy. He likes an easygoing horse. He'll say every time you talk to him, I don't want no broncs, I don't want no broncs. Well, he ain't a bronc. That is a tough going. He is literally the worst you'll ever see him. He's dirty, he's messy, he's skinny really for him. He's huge. That horse, when he's in full weight, he wears a size 3 shoe, and he is a big moving son of a buck. He's a Montana Traveler, so he's gated. And I think he is, I guess he's going to be 5. Well, actually, I guess he is 5. He was 4 in December, and every horse's birthday, they say, is January 1. So he's 5. That's a great horse. Somebody should call about him if they want him. There's a guy that hunts, I don't know, every state of the union. It seems like he's always on a hunt. He flies an airplane around. He rides him. He loves him. And I don't know. There's no holes in that one. Follow me over here. For those who have ever met him before, that's Rodman. Rodman's mane is long. I'm probably going to shear it off. He just came out of the same mud hole. That horse is out of a Snowman bred mare. He is big and solid and going, and you know, we're going to drive him the next couple of weeks logging, so he's going to be pulling logs. And that's another patch I give him. If a horse will pull a stone boat or pull logs, it just tells you nothing behind them dragging on the ground bothers them. That's a real plus. For any of you out there who are real horsemen, you know the value of an animal that will drive besides ride. I mean, a lot of horses you can ride, but when they'll pull something on the ground going bangity bang bang and look back, I don't put any blinkers on them, no blinders. I drive them open-eyed, because if they're gonna blow, I'd like to feel it or know it. Now on a stone boat, I obviously can rein them in pretty good because I'm piling rocks on it. But that's a major, major benefit. If people who send horses to me to be trained, I tell them, they'll say, well, this horse won't do this and won't do that. I said, wait till after he's pulled the stone boat. it just settles their mind to go, whoa, back, ha, gee, kiss them up, whoa. I mean, they get to where they just flat go auto. That's a great benefit. After that mule has done that, his price is going to go up. But right now, he could be bought for probably, I want to say $12,000. And you want to talk about a handsome buck. That guy is in his ugly winter long white coat. He goes a dapple gray with spots, like the spotty dapple, black feet, and you want to talk about hit a hill. He's been on top of Fish Lake. He's packed elk. He's packed pack saddles. He's done it all except pole. And I think that's a remarkable price for him. The man that owned him is a lifetime outfitter. I bet you he's killed easily. I think he does 18 bulls a year, rarely less than a 6 point. So over 30 years, how many bulls is that? He is a really experienced outfitter, and this mule was made specifically for him. I trained him to spin on a rein, lay down, you get on him, he gets up, all those little cool tricks. I haven't had a dog on his back. That's another thing I do when they'll tolerate a predator, a genuine predator on their back. You know, people talk about the whole predator-prey scenario. Well, it's one thing when you call yourself a predator because your eyes are on the front of your head, Paparelli. It's another thing when you actually put a predator on their back. So when they'll put dogs on them and carry a dog right here, or a calf, or a sheep, I do that with them. And if they have an issue with it, we find out. This mule here is going to be solid. First $12,000 I see for that horse or mule will go. And in my opinion, that is a solid buy. Same with this guy. The price on him is ridiculous. These are two really great mules, and they're going to go probably in the next month. So if people have an interest in these guys, they need to start showing it. This guy really gates out nice. This guy really gets out and goes. I really don't have anything bad to say about either one of them. This summer, they will all get full patches. That means they will all get 7 patches. So if you want to put money down on one and say, I'll buy it in August, that's like the smartest thing to do, because then they still get their patches and you still get your price. Anyway, that's what we're doing today. We're warming up some of these guys. We pulled out of the mud pit and the snowstorm and took them to the desert, and then we're going to break that pretty Palomino. He will probably be for sale at the end of the summer, but he'll be a top item. That's as good as they come, that Morgan. If you like gated horses, there's nothing better than a gated Morgan. There's not a gated horse out there better than a gated Morgan. Not Tennessee Walker, not Foxtrot, not Paso, not nothing. And anybody who knows that, you know, they can call me if they want to know why, or they can watch some of these. Anyway, that's today's bill. See if we
Ooh.
Tie your reins up, get off. We got people waiting on us. Where's your GoPro? Pookie doo? Is it going?
Yeah.
Okay.
This horse can gate.
Want me to get on this?
Right.
Hand that one to him, get on this one. Remember, he's got a pretty sensitive bit on him.
Yeah.
Right.
Huh. Get back there,
Don't
Scott.
worry about the stirrup length, just climb on there.
I'm not worried about it.
I'm gonna hold it for you. Got what you want?
Yep.
Okay, so you saw how we kind of go out rough and ready. please understand, when people say I talk out of both sides of my mouth, it's really true. When I give a clinic on how a lady or an inexperienced person, or I shouldn't say lady, some of them my best riders, but a lot of women, their kids go out of the house, they're empty nesters, and they've always wanted to ride, so they start there. So I have a lot of ladies that are in their 40s that start riding horses for the first time. So some people get ticked when I say soccer moms. Those are who I'm talking about. They raised their kids, they took them to soccer practice, they gave their life to those little bunions, and now they're ready to do something for themselves. So they go out and they want to ride the wild places of America with a crazy cowboy. It's not derogatory. Soccer moms are awesome, some of my favorite places. I'd say 80% of my clientele are women. However, when I first meet them, they don't know which end of the horse eats a lot of the time. So please understand, I'm not sexist or racist or any of those other things. I love anybody, but I like people that try and try hard. But why, when I give a clinic, I go through these really methodical, slow, peaceful steps to train a horse? Well, because if they're by themselves, that's the way you have to do it. I've been training horses literally my whole life. 9 years old, I started taking my first paying clients. I'm 53, okay? I have assets. I have all kinds of tricks, things I could tell someone and get them killed because they don't know how to do it. You know, you don't throw a gun to somebody that doesn't know which part goes boom. So when I do things like, oh, that guy is crazy, he just rides rough and ready all the time. Well, I've got a guy that's 70-something years old that's got to get on this horse and he's not warmed up. So we blow out of there at a gallop, and I don't care if he bucks or whatever he does, he's going to get warmed up. I'm going to get on and bring him back. He's going to have the best day of his life. But I'm not going to get him thrown off in the parking lot because he's a friend of mine. That's why we're out here doing what we're doing rough and ready. So please put in perspective that, you know, when you see a guy doing flips on a trapeze at a circus, that doesn't mean you should go to the local park and try to do a triple gainer off of the, you know, swing set. I will show you, if you ever come to my clinics, how to be safe, how to be perfect, how to be solid, how not to make mistakes as you train a horse. But when you see me riding like this in the videos, don't go home, get a horse that's never been ridden before, get on it and think you're just going to jerk someone out because you got this, you know, you got the rope, he's fine. No, you'll still get just as killed. In a minute, you're going to see me train a gaited Morgan stallion on his first ride in the desert, and you're going to go, oh, I can do. No, you can't. You go to the clinics if you want to learn how to do this. You watch these if you want to see us having a good time. Enough said. And by the way, there's a beautiful saddle. Hate it. Don't recommend it at all. I apologize to whoever made it. That's a beautifully made saddle. But that's a banana boat. There's no swells. There's no forks. Slicker than slick. This is not what you train colts in. But this guy got sold a bill of goods on It's Pretty, and he bought it. So now I have to ride it. When he sees this video, he's gonna swear, because I think he spent $7,500 on this saddle. And I know he spent a whole lot more than that on this horse because I sold it to him. Okay guys, follow me. We're gonna go back just to cutting, and he still wants to buck a little, so. Remember, he's a stallion.
I got it.
He might spin and kick. I doubt he will. He never has.
Yeah. You should have seen that jump, Ollie. That was hilarious. I have a feeling my horse is connected to your horse. They just like each other. He wants to be by her. Or him. Actually, he's a boy too. Yeah. So did you say you use the purple shampoo every day, or no, just like once or twice a week? And then you do the deeper mask once a week too. Yeah. Okay. I have one that's like, it's like a And is that fixing its collar?
This horse is getting tied, or this mule's getting tied to that mule.
Alright, ride this mule.
Yeah.
Hey, Ollie,
Then,
don't leave for a minute.
then, do you want to get on the mule? Okay. Then tie Scout to this. Actually, let's lead Scout.
Ooh.
Take that.
That's the mule that she's got.
Got breathing hard something for the horse. It's hard.
This guy. I'm gonna tie him.
Ooh.
It's your saddle, isn't it? Oh, what's that? Saddle got sentimental value. You don't.
Emotional damage.
All right, this will be ride number 1 on Mr. Palomino. He already
Ride number 1.
ride number
Ooh.
1.
You
guys-
worked him in the.
You guys get to
round
see
pen or
history. No, he's never been in a round pen in his life. Ooh.
In an arena. Like you've been on.
Why do you keep wanting to attach something to horse's life to this one?
Oh my gosh, because I can't believe you'd get on him for the first time ever, right here.
Why not? If you don't want to watch, you can just close your
Oh, I
eyes.
need to get the camera. Will you keep the camera?
Hey, you need to get your mule up out of the road.
Ooh.
Okay, don't do this at home. This isn't how you train horses, for the love of mercy.
Hey, I need to get farther away. Like I'm in the truck. Right. I think you broke most of these horses, didn't you?
Every horse here.
Okay.
I don't see a horse. Oh no, I didn't break Allison's horse. And actually, I didn't break the shells. I raised it,
That's
but I
where
didn't break.
So,
See, they're doing something there.
so he's never had a human on his back before.
This human right here.
Oh my gosh. That's
Ooh.
crazy.
Well, you notice we didn't just fresh him out in the parking lot. We gave him a little warm up.
Yep.
He doesn't even know what he doesn't know right now, so
Yeah.
it's just all about making him feel good. Logan, that gray mule right
Hey,
there.
thank you, Ollie, for waiting.
Yeah, you good?
I'm great.
How you like that horse?
Love him.
That's all he needed was a little warm up.
But can I tell you one thing? Not a patchy one.
Where is the patchy one?
Matt, our new friend.
How do you like that horse, Matt? That's one we made special for Kirk because he wanted something smooth,
Yeah,
he said.
Canner's like, man.
It's just like a rocking chair crossed on a cloud.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to have to spur this horse off, so if he starts bucking, just turn your butt to me. I can keep him out of your saddle, but I can't keep him out of your horse. Away we go, horse up.
Is that the very
Ooh.
first ride?
First ride, well, it's not a ride yet. First outing. Head up! Ha! Go! That's the old
Hey,
dog.
you need me to
Don't-
get on that horse?
Don't follow me. You don't know where I'm going.
You want me to lead?
Oh yeah, that's good.
Have you done a lot of groundwork with
Ha!
him? Obviously.
There we go. You gotta go up.
Lights.
Maybe that was too steep.
Too steep right here. We're getting. Ha! Ha! Woo! Up out of the road. Good way up. Right there. Yep.
Ooh.
Right through there and then that little cleft. I'll see if I can follow. It's about where I'm going to get off anyway. Good boy.
Woo. Ooh.
All right, Logan. This is about where this horse is spent a little. But he's first time ever. You can see the country we're in here. This country's not for ninnies. It's not for everybody. You notice we had, what, 12? We have 4 left. But I'm going to tie him here and get on something that's got a little bit more conditioning. But it shows you that a horse can be put in. I mean, this is highly experienced country. People die in this stuff all the time. So it's not like he's on some softy trail ride. He's out where he's got to work. But it's not just reckless and it's not brave. It's planned. And you know, things could go wrong. If he blew up, we'd fall the same 150 feet to our death as anybody else would. But we try to baptize him by fire because we want good steel when we're done. Anyway, we'll switch off now. We'll take off. When we get back, he'll have his wind back, and then we'll try.
It all. It's just for seeing the picture.
Yeah, and we'll probably crop it. But if it looks stupid, I'll tell you. Those are a little short anyway. First day, second rider. He's like, what the heck? Gets more riders in a day than a Cowtown hooer, my uncle used to say. That's terrible. All right.
Yeah, I thought he was going to go get a picture taken.
He is.
So what's he doing leading you?
He's not. He's leading himself. But go up there.
Oh, you gave him the rope back.
Yeah, whoa. I'm going to give this mule to you. Actually, it doesn't matter. He's not going to
Oh! Whoa! You were right, Josh. You got ran over. Whoa!
You didn't crash while I was on your back.
Why'd he fall?
I don't know. Don't really care that much either.
Did he land on you?
A little bit.
Now make him work now for being stupid.
You get that on camera?
I did. I saw you go whoop.
Okay, so we were riding with about 12 horses there. Every horse there I bred, broke, sold. This horse is a friend of ours. We sold him to him as a yearling. Something about him they don't love, mostly the fact that he spends most of his life on two legs and banging around. We're gonna break him for him right now. This is a horse that's never been ridden, never been broke. So we're gonna get him combed off. We'll take the stuff off of that Palomino that we broke. He did really good, considering, you know, it's his first ride ever. But we're gonna take him out and we're gonna find out just what he's got under the hood. But so far he's just been hanging back and blowing around. So we'll get him combed off and out. Now this is one that we did breed. I know all about his pedigree, but he has one line in him that is not the lines that we choose to breed. Not bad, but it's just not a line I prefer. And if that's the one that's coming out, it will affect his gait. You know, it's kind of a wild card. So sometimes when you're breeding and you have a horse that's 3/4 pretty well bred and has one unknown and you breed anyway, you deal with disappointment sometimes. Sometimes you win. But most of the horses around here, I know their pedigree 7, 8, 10 generations back. And I know exactly what's in there. This one, not completely so. We're gonna find out what's going on with him. The misbehavior is just handling. It's not his fault. But whether he's got the gait and the stamina, that's my fault. All right. What do we call this horse again?
Rocky.
Rocky.
You can
Rocky
name him anything
Marciano.
you can name him anything you want.
Oh, I'm gonna call him a few words that aren't his name before we're done, I bet. He's pretty tight. Can you see how he just tight as a drum?
Mm-hmm.
He's not feeling very relaxed. When I throw this saddle at him in a second, he's gonna be even less happy about it. Oh, son. He's built really nice. I like the build. He's kind of coarse-headed. But you know what I told you, Kurt, about him when you got him is we only know about 3/4 of his pedigree is good. There's some wonderments in there, and if they bear out, that's what's in there. But like these others that you have, I know every single horse for 6, 8 generations. This one, there's one line in there, which the family that raised them thinks they're great, but I just don't know them. And they think they know gaited. I don't know that they know gaited. Whoa, whoa, son. Okay, start peeling that Palomino. Whoa. I need that saddle and I need that. He will ding it.
I have saddled him.
I don't care. I care about that trailer because of you, not because of me. You wonder why all my stuff's beat up? Because I don't
What if he goes
work
under?
in such a way I have to baby my trailers. Whoa. Easy does it, kiddo. Whoa. Here we go.
It's fun to argue with you, Oli, but
This thing fits good.
I have saddled that horse
Fits just right.
Okay.
20
Okay.
times next to that trailer.
Okay. We can see just how easy. Remember old Kent? Oh, you don't know Kent Taylor.
He hasn't been touched for several months.
That's an important fact. But I remember Kent Taylor one time bringing me a horse. Oh, he's good. You won't have any trouble. And at that moment, the horse spun and kicked him in his ribs. He went into the canal. We had to go fish him out of the canal at 75 years old with all of his ribs broke. When he could finally get enough air to talk, he says he's never done that before. Well, I can't imagine he had. But that's why we take the precautions we do, which aren't very many. If you want to be absolutely accurate, I am not what you'd call a cautious person, but I know where to take the cautions and where not. I know he's never had a second cinch on, so that's going to be fun when he feels that. Oh, son. And I know the saddle you probably put on him was that banana boat thing. It ain't gonna be he's never really worn a saddle before. This old Teskey's, what has it got, about 1,200 colts? This saddle broke, and they broke it back a little bit. One good turn deserves another, but you know, I wear saddles out. And so when people say, do you like this saddle or that saddle? They think of it, and I'll have it for my lifetime and pass it to my grandkids. I think that saddle will last me about 4 years.
Jeez.
Because they're going to get rolled on and fall down the mountain and have a horse that comes undone on them. Whoa, this saddle, it was made by Teskey's. And frankly, I don't like those Texas saddles much, and I took it in a trade because my buddy needed money. But I found I really like the way, see how it sits right down on the horse? It's a little bit like a cutting saddle. The low spot's here rather than there. I really like that, and it does good for these fat-backed colts that don't have much of a wither. Anyway, he's gonna find out real quick
You gotta get
whether
that
he likes it or not.
bottom on your grass.
Where's that 2-pound snaffle? Good boy. Now, one of the things we do that not everybody loves is we bid them up right away and we take them out. We ride them. Now, personally, I prefer starting a colt in a bozal because I don't like to put metal in their mouth if I don't have to right off the bat. But we weren't planning to break this horse today. We're doing this as a kindness to a friend who's of the opinion that if it's been fed every day by hand, it's broke. I must have fed that horse 25 times and put a saddle on the chair next to it. While he eats his jam and bread. He didn't bring it to us because he thought he could do it himself. I'll tell you that's the truth. When someone asks you to ride a horse and then tells you for the next hour how broke it is, you go, well, why don't you break it yourself? Well, because he's walking around on 2 legs and trying to jump on your top of your truck. That's why. Whoa, sir. No, this little piece of popcorn is gonna pop, I promise you. But we'll try and tip the odds in our favor. If we can't, Josh, you want to start this one?
Absolutely.
All right. Well, we won't do it here because there's trucks to smash. We'll do it in a minute. Whoa, Sonny.
You want to pick?
And
Okay. Make sure did you get your stirrups how you want them?
Did you keep them? Just exactly
Oh yeah,
how they were?
I haven't moved them. Perfect. Okay. You tell me when you've got everything you want. Okay. I've got him anchored tough enough that if you wreck, I wreck. Okay, this mule's never ponied a horse that's not been broke before, so this could be adventurous for everybody when he gets on his back legs. Alright, go. Do it. There is no reason to go slow. Okay, now just sit there and let him get used to it for a second. You ready?
I'm ready.
Got everything you want? I'm going to give you about 6 feet. Away we go. Let's see if that mule follows us.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
If he heads for town, we got to go back one.
Let's go.
He's coming.
Come on, mule. Look at that. I'm just gonna.